Yesterday I ran into somebody I haven't seen since high school. It's been 7 years since I graduated high school. And when I saw this person, this was their reaction. What's up, bro? Why do you think he was surprised? Here's what I looked like in high school, bro. A lot of people say, your looks are fixed, everything is genetic. I'm here to tell you that if you work on yourself, if you really believe that you can change how you look, it's possible. Here's what I did to change and completely transform my looks and completely just change my life, bro. First things first, we have to deal with our energy. Because your energy is something that people feel and they sense. Even if you look good, if you feel bad, it's not gonna make a difference. Because all that matters is how you feel inside. The other day I saw one of the most jacked guys in my gym, and I could tell this dude was having a bad day. He had his shoulders hunched like this, and he did not look confident. He didn't even look jacked. He's the biggest guy in this gym. It's more important to feel good than it is to look good. That's the prerequisite. So first, how's your mental health? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but just make sure you're taking care of yourself mentally. It's just something to be aware of. How am I feeling? Because that is going to affect how you are looking, how you are appearing to the world. But now let's get into the practical things. Your hairstyle. That's one of the first things I tackled when I left high school. Because when I grew up, my mom would not let me get long hair. As an immigrant, as a Kenyan, if you go to the country where I'm from, 90% of the men have short hair, almost buzz cuts. It's just now that people are actually growing out their hair if they're a male. So, what did I do? I decided to experiment. I decided to see what kind of hairstyle works for me. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I tried new things. That's the first thing you can do. Look at somebody who kind of looks like you on social media, who kind of has a similar hairstyle or a face shape as you. Anything that can kind of resemble the look you want to go for. Look at that person and see what kind of hairstyle do they have. For me, you might know a guy named T'Challa. Chadwick, Killmonger. That's his name, Killmonger, right? I've actually been told that I look like Killmonger. I looked at him and I said, wow, that guy, that was a look that I admired. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to make myself look like that as much as possible. Or at least experiment with that look and see how it looks on me. So I grew up my hair and it just started to fit my face a lot better. And so my attractiveness started to go up. So this is what you need to do. You need to look and see what kind of influences look good. What kind of people that are out there moving and shaping the world have some kind of appearance that I can draw something from, and go get that. Because you can actually improve just by changing your hairstyle. Like you can see my fade here. I always get a fade. Which will bring me to the next thing. Self-care. Learn how to take care of yourself. This one is extremely important. When I was about 21 years old, I decided that I wanted to learn how to cut my own hair. So I started going into the bathroom. I went into my dad's bathroom and I went to see if he had some kind of a razor that I could borrow. And I found like a small one that I can use. So I just started practicing. I just started practicing cutting my own hair and shaping my beard a little bit. And when I first started, bro, it was not good. But thankfully I had long hair, I could hide it. But then I would just practice again and again and again until I actually got so good that people would start complimenting me on my haircuts that they thought I got from a barber, because I had gotten it to the point where I made it almost professional, bro. A haircut, it has been said, can literally increase your attractiveness on a scale of 1 to 10 by 1 point if you have a good haircut. Which means if you're a 6 out of 10, you can move up to a 7. And you felt it before. When you are literally leaving the barber seat, damn, I look good today. So this is something you must learn and you must master. Self-care is sexy. If you're somebody that's worth taking care of, you're somebody that's worth noticing. And then the last thing is, which is almost self-explanatory, bro, start to hit the gym. You won't even always notice how much is changing your life until you look back 2 years ago and you see how different your life was. Because one thing you'll notice is your face shape will start to change. You will have a more angular face, and you know how attractive that is. My face used to be round. I used to have soft cheeks, and I just didn't exude the energy of a strong man. Every day I go to the gym and I feel weak because I'm going almost until failure, until I can't do it anymore. Why can't I do it anymore? Because I'm still getting stronger, because there's still more progress to be made. And this should be your attitude. You should look at life and see the areas in which you can progress. Because if you're making progress in the gym, you'll start to notice that by using these principles that you learned in the gym, you can progress in any area of life. And so what kind of style of training should you do in the gym? It should be obvious to you by now that you need to lift weights. You need to do some kind of resistance training where you're progressively overloading and it's getting progressively more difficult over time. And this will allow you to grow, not only as a person, but your body, your physique, your mind. Don't you think people will look back and say, wow, this guy is not the same as he was when I last knew him? After I saw that classmate that I had just seen, I started to think about what it would be like when I went to my 10-year high school reunion. Just imagine, 10 years after high school, going back there, and everything is different. But you're gonna be the shining light. You're gonna be the person that goes back to that reunion, and you have so many stories to tell about your trials, about your tribulations, about your travels, about your triumphs. You are going to be him. You are going to be the person that has become the best version of himself. I'm specifically designing my life how I want it to be, and you can do the same. If you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your life. You just have to take the actions that are getting you there every single day, moving yourself in the direction of your dream. Why not just internalize that? You got this, bro. Peace.